Hey guys, so today we are playing with Everything California. This was actually inspired by New York. Technically my Makeup by Mario lipstick video because all of his lipstick shades are after New York cities. And I was like, oh my gosh, that would be so cool to do a full face of like New York named products. I looked in my collection. There was absolutely nothing with a New York name other than the Makeup by Mario lipsticks, but I do have a crap ton of California named products. So yeah, I was like, okay, well I can technically do a full face, kind of full face, everything except foundation video of California cities. And this is the look we got. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and let's begin. Okay, so I already put on foundation. Foundation isn't something I could technically find a California name for. All foundation shades are like L1 or 210, 220. I just put on my Haus Labs. I just filmed my last video yesterday when I used the About Face foundation. I'm not saying I like the About Face one more. I don't think there'll be anything for a while that I'll like more than Haus Labs. But now, as someone who loves full coverage foundation, now this seems a tiny bit intense after using the About Face one yesterday. Next, let's go in with concealer. This one, I'm lucky because again, just like foundation, you don't really find names to concealers. When I went to grab this, I thought IE, I'm in the shade IE. I thought that stood for Ireland, but it was actually Inland Empire. Basically, all the concealers were like California names. I wonder if I'll put like little snippets of each city or something, just so you could see the difference in cities. I don't know. So I want to say this is my 5th time using this. I'm not saying I'm not a fan, but I'm not saying I am a fan. Oh my gosh, did that make sense? What am I trying to say? I think I'm just trying to say I'm not a huge fan. I remember when I first tried it on, it was okay, I liked it. I felt the whole serum light vibe that everyone loves and talks about. Now that I kind of have the vibe for it, I'm not a huge fan. Maybe because the people, well at least I noticed that the people who have been raving about this don't have as intense dark circles as I do, so maybe that's why. I just feel like this doesn't do as well as the other concealers in terms of coverage. Yes, it feels nice and light, but it's not the best with full coverage. And that's definitely what I want with the concealer because I have really dark under eye circles. Okay, so setting powder, again, that's hard to find. You're not gonna find a setting powder with names. It's usually light, translucent, yellow, peach, pink, like there's no name. But I'm gonna be using my Beauty Bakerie flower. I have not used this in so long, but this is a San Diego brand. So I mean, technically, California. I have not used this in so long. It sucks because they were at the mall a few years ago. They had a store at the mall and they closed down. And I feel like, I could be wrong, I feel like they were maybe at Ulta for a bit. Oh, I think they're on Ulta online. I just miss seeing them in store. Usually I'll buy something when I can see it, but since everything is online now, I don't feel the need to buy anything from Beauty Bakerie, even though I freaking love their lipsticks. Everyone used to talk about this because it was in the cute like flower case, and then just no one's talking about it anymore. Okay, so for eyes, we're going in with, is this just Los Angeles, or because on the back it says Lost in Los Angeles. The Los Angeles palette from BH Cosmetics. I've never heard of this. It took me a while. A lot of these already had, but an eyeshadow took me a while to find anything with a California name. There was one called San Francisco from a smaller brand, but I didn't like much of the shades. So when I got this, I could, but I'm not. I could create my favorite look with this. I tried and it looked beautiful, but I'm not going to. So I have a little bit of self-control because I obviously would be using these oranges for my favorite look. I'll probably use pink for the eyes and then use the blues for the lower lash line. I'm just gonna grab a big fluffy brush and go in with the pastel pink 90210. Okay, and for all over the lid, we're keeping it super simple. It'll just be these 2 shades. All over the lid, I'm gonna go in with Abbott Kinney. Abbott Kinney. Why does it sound Irish? Abbott Kinney. I've personally never heard of that place, but hopefully I'm saying it right. Abbott Kinney. We are gonna tap Abbott Kinney all over the lid. Practically look like the same shades. I don't know where I was going with this. I just wanted to use the pastels and do like a bright summer California look. For the brow bone, let's just go in with the Abby. That's why I don't like pastels. They're always so dry and patchy. They never like to cling to like certain spots on my eye. Okay, I'm gonna try to use Melrose for the eyeliner. That is very light. Okay, I wish you could see that close. If I put some of it there, it looks like a very light purple. But on the palette, it looks dark purple. Yeah, see, I would need to layer the crap out of the liner for it to pop up. Let me come back and try it with one of my liquid mixing drops and see if that works. Okay, no, it got really messy. I'm just gonna switch to a matte dark purple. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with the dark purple from my Juvia's Place Zulu palette. Hopefully that'll make a better purple eyeliner. Okay, yeah, you can see it popping up a little bit more. I don't know if you can on your end, but I can. Okay, let's go in with eyebrows. We're gonna use Anastasia brow pencil. I'm in the shade dark brown. Again, it's very hard to find any brow product that isn't just brown, red, black, dark brown. They're not gonna have California names. So closest thing I can do is get a brand name that has the word Beverly Hills in it. I'm pretty sure I went to Beverly Hills though. I had to. I lived in LA for like a year before I moved to San Diego. And I could swear my friend brought me to Beverly Hills. And I don't remember being impressed. I was kind of like, this is the so-called Beverly Hills. But again, I was like 19, so I don't even remember what it looked like. I swear, every day it sounds like they're moving, or they're moving their furniture back and forth across the room. You know, I would be an amazing upstairs neighbor because I don't walk around. Like, I'll be on the couch or I'll be in the room. There's no constantly going back everywhere. Yeah, I have no idea what these people do. It keeps sounding like they're gonna move out, but it's been a few years and they don't. Every day it just sounds like they're moving. Like they're just grabbing a table and moving it back and forth. So yeah, I wanna use these blues for the lower lash line. Maybe I'll just stick to City of Angels and Rush Hour. I'll put City of Angels on the outer third and then Rush Hour more in the inner, and then keep it at that. Okay, I'm just gonna tap it. Hopefully it doesn't get everywhere. Okay, and then again we're gonna put Rush Hour in the inner part. Oh, I really like that one. I feel like that would be a good inner corner highlight even for a non-blue look. It's not too blue. Okay, so since we're not doing liquid eyeliner, let's go on to mascara. Another one where there is no name for mascara other than black, brown, red, blue. We're gonna be using the Caliray Mascara. So I mean, it's already in the name. And I love this mascara. Still debating, should I put eyeliner or is it too much if I put eyeliner? Yeah, let me see after I put on lashes if I want eyeliner because I'm not used to it. Okay, now so for lashes, at least for these I got a city name, okay? Yes, I found one called San Diego. These are from Lilly Lashes, but obviously that made me so happy. I was like, yes. I feel like I've always heard of Lilly Lashes. I've never tried any lashes from them. Let's hope this goes smoothly. These changed my eyelash game so much, but I swear I don't know what's happening lately. I feel like I'm back to being horrible at putting on lashes. Ooh, why do they look so intense on the camera? In person, they actually look okay. I think I just need a trim. Okay, so I feel like putting on that purple eyeliner was useless because these lashes are covering it up. So did I give in and put on some eyeliner? Yes, I did. But I did not know how intense. I'm gonna be back because I'm just gonna wait for them to stop talking.
2 seconds later.
Did I miss anything? Maybe they are moving this time because I feel like there have been more people going up there. So I don't know if they're movers. I could just be all hoping in my head that they are. Okay, so let's go to the fun part. Face stuff and the lips. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with Colourpop's Bronze Stix in the shade La Jolla Cove. There was this video I watched on Instagram. She was talking about Korean makeup. I'll probably play right here where she was saying they just put the contour like all around this side. Like they don't put that stripe here. So I might try that because even though this says bronze, it's a pretty cool toned bronzer. So hopefully that works on me.
The way a lot of Korean makeup artists contour the face is actually vertically down the side like this.
I kind of don't want to do a whole swipe. Just in case it's too much, I'll just kind of like pat it. Okay, so we got another San Diego place, La Jolla Cove. So ever since one of my friends, this was years ago, I want to say like 10 years ago, we always make fun of him because he was staying at a place in El Cajon. It's spelled C-A-J-O-N. And you know, he called me and he's like, hey, Sasha, hang out, we're in San Diego. And I was like, okay, where in San Diego are you guys staying? And he was like, oh, we're in El Cajon. And I'm like, what? El Cajon? You mean El Cajon? And he's like, yeah, whatever. And I was like, what, you want to go to La Jolla next? Of course he didn't get the joke, but till this day, me and my husband still make fun and be like, hey, you want to go to La Jolla? La Jolla Cove is where all the seals are, and that's where a lot of people are annoying and get up all close to the seals. And that's a huge thing with San Diegans about like tourists doing that, because that is their home. And I could swear there's a sign there in La Jolla that says like, don't go near, or obviously don't touch the seals. People still go up and do it anyways. If you go to La Jolla Cove, don't be touching the wildlife. So did that work? I feel like that worked. I feel like I need to make a more obvious one. This actually does blend really well, so hopefully even if I go overboard, I can fix it. She kind of just went here and she like pulled it all the way down. What are you doing, Sasha? Okay. See, like, it blends easily. Dude, I feel like that worked. It's so hard to tell because in my viewfinder, there's little like white angles around my face. Sometimes it's hard to see what's actually going on because the white angles kind of disturb what I'm looking at. But I want to say in the mirror, that actually looks really good. Right? Doesn't it kind of look like I have a contour there? But I didn't draw a whole angle there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that. I feel like Korea is always so knowledgeable with skincare and makeup, so I trust them. And again, that is La Jolla Cove. If you go to La Jolla, please do not touch the seals. Okay, now let's go in with blush. I'm using Sunset Strip from Nudestix. It's very like red orangey. This is a little intense, so I'm gonna have to like wipe it on the back of my hand. Like, look how red orange that is. It does come with a little brush, but the shade still scares me. See, why does it never show up on the camera? I don't know what it is about the formula, but just something about it is a little bit harder to work with compared to my other cream blushes. Like, it's stuck on there. I cannot move that around. It's stuck. I feel like it's one of those ones where you have to work fast. You're gonna have to try really hard to blend it out. So yeah, nothing amazing with the shade. It just annoys me so much how, honestly, at the end of the day, no matter how different these all look from each other, they all end up kind of looking the same at the end, unless you're using like a lilac blush. So I do specifically go for formulas that are easier to work with versus the shade, because I feel like everyone has the same shades anyway, so there's no point with trying them all. But yeah, that's Sunset Strip. Not my favorite blush. See, yeah, look at my under eye circle. It's like so obvious. I'm not joking, like go and watch my other videos. You cannot see it like this. Okay, that's wild. Okay, now so for highlight, we're gonna go in with Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Beauty Light Wand in the shade Spotlight. I have not worn this since my wedding, like 2.5 years ago. So yeah, this is my most expensive highlighter and I don't like wasting it, so I like using this when I actually need to. So I try not to use it in makeup videos because I wash it off right after. Even though it's so messy and just all over the place, this will always be one of my favorite highlighters. I just wish it was easier to work with and less messy and just less gross, because the liquid just stays on the little puff. I know everyone's like been copying it lately, but still, like, it's not the best packaging. Why does it look like it's gonna explode? Look. It never does that. It usually like comes out on the side, but yes, I am easily amused. Maybe like it was like squished in my luggage? Who knows? See, and then like you waste so much product because it still keeps coming out even after I pressed it. So yeah, amazing product, horrible packaging. I haven't tried the Tarte or e.l.f. highlighters that copied this packaging, so who knows, they could be designed better. See, it's still coming out. That's such a waste of highlight. Oh my gosh. I feel like I just want to squeeze it all into another tube and just keep it in there so it doesn't waste. Why did you decide to just come out all at once? Yeah, if I could survive off one highlight, it would probably be this. Even though my Rare Beauty Exhilarate is one of my favorite highlighters ever, I feel like in real life, this is what I would go to. It looks a little bit more natural than the Rare Beauty one. It looks very glow from within, and it doesn't accentuate blemishes. I had a big ass pimple on my cheek on my wedding day, of course, but the highlighter did not accentuate it at all. But yeah, if I had to take one thing from Charlotte Tilbury, and that could be my only Charlotte Tilbury product I'd ever have in my life, it would be this beauty wand. There have been some videos where I put the highlighter first and then the blush, and I feel like that looks way better than doing the blush first and then highlight. So maybe I might start doing that. I did that in my Twilight video. I already had my highlighter on before I put on blush, and I feel like it flowed together smoothly. And then I also did that in my Holy Grail makeup video. On one side I put on my highlighter first and then the blush, and then the other side I did blush and then highlight. But the side where I did the highlight first looked better with the blush. So I might try that again. There's so many things like I want to experiment and try. I feel like I'm not ready to because I don't want to like mess up my makeup, but I might start trying this one next. I'm glad I tried the contour one because that worked out really well. When I went to the bathroom to wet my sponge, I was like, holy crap, you can really see my under eye circles. Like, what's the point of a concealer if it doesn't cover that up? And the girl I am thinking about who loved it doesn't have dark circles, so yeah. That's probably why. So finally, let's go in with lips. This is from Clove and Hallow in the shade Napa. This is the only product that had a Northern California name. This brand isn't even around anymore. I went to look them up. I think it said they closed in like 2021. But yeah, here's for Clove and Hallow, the only makeup product in this look that has a Northern California name. I could have technically used Malibu, the lipstick from Kosas, and I was like, no, that would be so mean if everything was just Southern California. So yeah, I had to use Napa. I might have to get rid of it after this video because it is dried up. And I want to say this is maybe 5th time using it. But yeah, that's the thing that sucks with liquid lipsticks. They actually dry out compared to a normal lipstick. Okay, so just a quick rundown of all these products. I know this was a makeup tutorial, but I still like giving my opinion on the things I use. And there were a few things that I tried out for the first time. Palette, not a huge fan. Again, it's probably because of all the pastels. I do like that I can do my favorite look out of this, so I think that's probably the only thing I'm gonna get out of this palette from now on. Other than that, not the most amazing palette, so that one's okay. Colourpop Contour or Bronze Stick. I really like this. I love that it's easy to blend. Trying out that whole line for the first time, it made it just easy to do that. So yes, I really love this. I mean, duh, again, this will always be my go-to. It's not glittery. It looks very much a glow from within. It's just horrible packaging. Lashes, a little bit too intense. Nothing wrong with them. It's just I feel like they were a bit too intense for the eyes today, but nothing wrong with them. Nudestix, not a fan. Pretty hard to blend out compared to my other cream and liquid blushes. I feel like it would just get stuck in one spot. And I feel like since it gets stuck there, you blend more, you're gonna start messing up your foundation because you're trying to like wipe away the blush with a brush, the blush with a brush. So I feel like you just pick up foundation on the way, no matter like how gentle you are. Caliray, love this mascara. Is that all the California? I mean, ABH Brow Wiz, duh. I feel like every makeup person has the Brow Wiz in their collection. Okay, I guess that's it. Oh, and the Beauty Bakerie, yes. I love this. It's just, there are honestly better setting powders. Nothing wrong with it. I don't know if it's the size that makes me not want to grab it because all of my other setting powders are smaller. And when I open that, you know, it doesn't explode, but it's really messy compared to a smaller setting powder. Okay, so I think I covered everything that I put on my face. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.